I'm Tamara Bennett with Southern Adornments Decor, and we have been painting pumpkins a lot here this week, but it's one of those things that I just never really get tired of because there are so many different ways you can paint a pumpkin. So I came up with a fun, shabby, kind of shabby chic kind of pumpkin idea I want to do on this little pumpkin cutout. These are great for porch attachments or just like a cute little shelf sitter, maybe on your mantle or something like that. This one actually was cut at about 10 inches, but so we don't technically offer this size in the store, but we do offer 8-inch and 12-inch size. And that 12-inch size is great for wreath attachments and porch attachments. So I'm going to be painting this little guy and showing you guys some tips on how to get like a shabby kind of look. And it's going to kind of have a little bit of a scarecrow kind of feel to it, you know, kind of like a scarecrow's shirt or something like that. So that's kind of the feel I'm going for. Hey, Megan and Shannon and Layla and Kathy and Ruby. Oh my goodness, everybody's hopping on here. Okay, so tomorrow is the last day to sign up for Painters Clubhouse. So if you haven't done that yet, please, please don't wait until the last second. We've been having so many technical difficulties the last 24 hours that I would really hate it if some of you guys missed out on it. So don't wait until the last minute. Sign up today so that you can go ahead and get in. Oh goodness, I nearly knocked all my paint on the floor. Hi Christy and Elizabeth. Pumpkins, you love them all year long. I love the fall. I actually just went to the Dollar General store a little while ago and found some fall goodies that I've been decorating with. Hello Connie and Tasha. Or Tasha, not sure how you say your name. Hi, Cheryl. So, okay, this is about a 10-inch size pumpkin. We offer these in 12-inch, 8-inch, 6, and 20-inch in the store. It's just a regular pumpkin cutout. I'm just going to paint it orange to start with, and then we're going to do some like red polka dots, and then we're going to make it look a little bit shabby looking. It's going to be really cute. I haven't really tried this particular style before, but I kind of envision it in my head, and I know I have an idea of what I want, so that's what we're going to do. I don't know if you guys have been following along all week or not, but I have been painting a cute little pumpkin banner that I got at the Target dollar spot, and I finished it on last night's Facebook Live, and so this morning I spent time hanging it up in my kitchen on a little shelf, and I took pictures, and I put a little sneak peek over on my Instagram stories if you haven't seen it yet. And I'm planning on making a whole blog post about it, so stay tuned for that. Thank you for sharing, Sandra. You're the best. I appreciate you so much. Laura says, if I sign up later tonight, will that be enough time? Yes, yes, yes. It doesn't technically close until tomorrow night at midnight Central Time. Sherry says, I tried last night but haven't got. Yes, that's okay if you haven't gotten an email, Sherry. We have been swamped with tech issues. I don't know if so many of you guys are going over there that it's like bogging down the website or what, but we've had lots of tech issues, but we are getting them worked out as we speak, so it's going to be okay. If you guys want to sprinkle the love across Facebook, I thought about surprising someone with some happy mail of the brushes that I'm going to be using for the hand lettering on this little piece. So just hit that little button at the bottom and then comment that you sprinkled the love, and somebody will be getting happy mail. Okay, Susan said, I signed up for Painters Clubhouse a couple days ago, but I can't log into the website. Susan, you need to email info@southernadornmentsdecor.com and tag Hannah in the subject line. She is working on all of those kind of tech issues. Something broke like on the first day, and a lot of people that signed up never got like a login, so we're having to create those one at a time. It's a little frustrating, but we'll work through it. Hi, Nancy from Massachusetts. Hi, Megan. Oh, thank you, Megan. I appreciate you. Okay. Got that done. We've got it all painted orange. I'm going to let that dry for just a second, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about Painters Clubhouse while this dries, and then we're going to use this really cool Martha Stewart double-sided polka dot sponge to do some polka dots, and then we're going to shabby it up, and then we'll do a little hand lettering, and I'll share some great hand lettering tips with you guys. But Painters Clubhouse is $37 a month. We teach you how to paint 2 door hangers every single month in the group. I teach one, and a guest instructor that I select always teaches another one. And we don't mail the blanks to you unless you select to buy those separately, and you can get them at 20% off using your Painters Clubhouse discount code. but we do give you the templates, and we give you a jigsaw tutorial and a scroll saw tutorial, or whatever, you know, tool you choose to use, you can use that. But I wanted to share this testimonial with you guys. This girl this is Krista Plouffe. I don't know if I'm saying her name right, but she joined in on the Fall Door Hanger Challenge, and she has already had success. So listen to this. And she joined Painters Clubhouse like a couple of days ago. She said, I cannot wait to get started with the clubhouse. I did my first door hanger because I just love fall, and I saw a girl on YouTube do a painted scarecrow using Dollar Tree items, and I loved how her scarecrow turned out. And then I decided that I can do this, but I'm going to do it on plywood because my husband has a garage full. Fast forward a few weeks, and now I have sold 3. One was double-sided with a snowman on the other side, and with the magic of Facebook stalking your live videos, they started showing up on my timeline, and I was hooked with new ideas. She said, I completed the Fall Door Hanger Challenge. I have signed up for the beginner's course, and now I'm improved. She said, and now I have improved my not-so-good painting skills. I impress myself every time I do something new. Thank you. The confidence you have given me to tackle a power tool and the painting aisle at Michael's is something I will always hold on to. And the real reason I have your oh, never mind. That has something to do with something else. She was asking me a question. But what I wanted to share with you guys is, like, sometimes you can just watch like one of my videos and pull out like a great nugget. And sometimes that great nugget is what helps you move forward and feel like you've got this. Like, your confidence is building and you're getting better and better every time. All right, this is not drying fast enough for me, so hang on. Let's see, Martha asked how do you get the 20% off code? If you're a Painters Clubhouse member, go inside the Clubhouse Facebook group and look underneath the calendar post, and in the description you'll find the coupon code. Okay, and Sissy says, getting ready for 2 shows. Awesome! I hope you have a good luck at the show. All right, we're going to do something a little odd. We're going to do some red polka dots on an orange pumpkin, but in my head, this is going to look really cute. We'll see. Thank you guys for sprinkling the love. Somebody is going to be winning a set of paintbrushes that we're going to be using in a few minutes to do our lettering. Now, these are polka dot sponges that you can get at Michael's or on Amazon. I have them in my Amazon affiliate shop. They're double-sided and they come in a 2-pack. So the other one is actually bigger than this one. They're great for large polka dots. They're like Martha Stewart brand. And so you just push down, do a gentle twist and lift, and you are going to have some little bubbles. But it's okay. Those little bubbles will go away as it dries. And you can also kind of blow on them to make them go away. Okay. I'm going to try to like put this down in my water cup. Maybe it won't dry out. Alright, so I'm going to blow on it. Pop in the bubbles. Now they do have a slight bit of texture to them, but it's still going to be super cute. Okay, so we've got our polka dots. And while we're waiting for the polka dots to dry, I'm going to go ahead and paint the stem. Thank you guys for sprinkling the love. I appreciate it. Here we go. We're going to use this little flat tip brush. And this is the dark chocolate color by Decor. The orange that I used is called Canyon Orange. It's my favorite fall orange color. And then the red is True Red by Decor Americana. I'm just going to paint like a little stem here. Make it come down just a little bit past the actual stem. Now this is actually a laser cut blank. All of our blanks in our shop are laser cut from 1/4 inch MDF. See how nice and thin it is? But it is very smooth. It paints really easily, and I don't paint the edges when it's laser cut. I think that polka dot got a little wobbly. It's okay. Once we get all the other stuff on here, you won't even notice that. Jennifer says, did you make the wall behind you? If so, did you paint once the boards were up? Yes and no, Jennifer. We nailed the boards up there using a brad nailer, and then I had some of them painted before I put them up, and then some of them I painted afterwards. So it really doesn't matter. You can do it either way. It almost was easier to paint them before I put them up, but then, you know, you have to piece certain ones in there and find places for them, and so I haven't finished it yet. As you can tell, a lot of these boards over here still need painting. So it's not done. Kathy, I'm doing great. How are you? Thank you, Ruby. I agree, Megan. She says imperfections add character. If it was too perfect, it would look store-bought. It wouldn't look handmade. We have to get this nice and dry because the shabby chic technique we're going to use would mess up and make a big mess of the red paint if the red paint's not dry. Okay. Does anybody have any questions about Painter's Clubhouse? Now is a perfect time to be asking. If you have like reservations or you're not sure about it and you just need to talk to somebody about it, I'd be happy to answer any of your questions. Like I said, we teach 2 door hangers every single month in that group. Sometimes we surprise you with like a bonus training on some hand lettering or bow making or something like that. Jennifer, it is True Red by Decor. And then we also do Zoom calls twice a month. And so on the Zoom calls, we can have like a Q&A. I got a little bit of yellow on this shabby brush, and watch this. We could do, we can answer questions and do like a Q&A, but we also like paint together and have girl time, and we just talk, and it's so fun. Ooh, this is turning out really cute. Okay, I'm going to kind of scrape along the edge now. I was trying to get it nice and coated all over, but now I want some just around the edges. Do some more down here at the bottom. So we do Zoom calls together twice a month, and it's kind of like a girls' night, and we chat and get to know each other, and it's a video call. Like I can see you and you can see me, and it's just lots of fun. So if you need somebody to paint with, and maybe you like to craft but you don't have anybody at home that you can craft with, this is the perfect opportunity to join us because we do this together twice a month. Look how fun! What do you think? Do you like the yellow, orange, and red? I think it kind of makes me think of a scarecrow for some reason. Now we still have to do some black accents and some hand lettering on it, so stay tuned for that part. Okay, Kim said I had a small paint party with my mom and sister, and we named the scarecrow. They turned out so cute. Oh, you painted my scarecrow. That's awesome. Okay, Pam's joining tomorrow. Awesome. Tomorrow is the last day, so if you have not signed up yet, click the link above, and you can go and sign up. Somebody said Tamara keeps toothpicks taped to the bottom of her stapler. It doesn't have to be toothpicks. It could be just like a little piece of cardboard. I can't remember why I used toothpicks. That was just what I had on hand at the time, I think. Yeah, we got 600 people watching. You guys must be sprinkling the love across Facebook. Somebody's going to be getting a set of paintbrushes in the Happy Mail. Okay, so let's do some little black accents and some lettering. Okay, so one of my tips for lettering is to get a piece of chalk, just regular school chalk, and write your lettering out first. So, okay, let's take a vote. What word should we put on here? This is just gonna like sit on a shelf somewhere in my kitchen or my living room or something. So we could put like fall or hello. I don't know. Help me. Blessed, thankful. What word should I put on the pumpkin? Comment and let me know. Terry said, I'm painting 4 pumpkins today, and I'm stealing your idea. Go for it, Terry. That's why I'm teaching you. So that is one of the things I get asked a lot, is people want to know, the stuff that you teach us in Painter's Clubhouse, can we sell the stuff that we make? Yes, absolutely. Matter of fact, I absolutely encourage it. Another question is, do we, or are we allowed to teach these items like in a local paint party? Yes. I highly encourage that as well. And I even have a boot camp course that's going to be opening back up very soon for those of you who need to learn about the business side of it. Okay, I'm seeing lots of blesseds, a couple of thankfuls. Okay. It's looking like blessed may be winning. Okay, Krista said, I downloaded the OWL template from your library, but there isn't the line. Okay, yes, we need to update that OWL template in the free library because we have redesigned it since then. So we'll try to do that after after Painters Clubhouse closes, we'll have a little bit more breathing time. Fall, y'all. Okay. Everybody's saying grateful or blessed or thankful. I think I might go with thankful, just because I've written blessed a lot, and thankful would be kind of fun. So here's one of my tips. Get your chalk, and you're just going to write using your own hand lettering. If that scares you, just practice on something else first. But the thing about the chalk is if I mess up, I can get a baby wipe and wipe it off and do it again. So, and you're going to pick up your chalk after every letter. So I'm going to do a T, and then stop. I know this is upside down for y'all. I probably apologize. And then an H, and I'm bringing my H down farther than my T, bouncing it back up. I'm going to bring my A up a little higher. Thankful may not fit. We'll see. If it doesn't look right, then we'll just use a baby wipe and go again. I think that's going to be okay. And then we could take this T here and do a big swoop. So look here. This is what we've got. It's a little bit scrunched over here, but I think it's going to be fine once we get it all painted in. And I like that there's kind of a little bit of odd dead space up here because we were able to swoop that T way up here. So if you didn't like this, you could get a baby wipe and just wipe it right off. Matter of fact, when I'm painting it with my paint, if there's part of it that doesn't look right, I can always take a baby wipe, and after it's done, I can wipe it back off. Or while the paint's still wet, sometimes you can wipe it off. I think one thing I'm going to do is, instead of bringing that H up like that, let me modify this H a little bit. So I'm going to go back and change the H. So I just wiped off part of it. And I'm going to bring this up just a little bit. And bring a swirl down here. So look, just by using my baby wipe, I was able to modify the H and make it come down a little further. So this is a great way to kind of practice first and get it how you like, and then you're going to use your paint brushes. Or you could totally use a paint pen. If you need a great paint pen, these Uniposca pens that I have in my Amazon affiliate shop are perfect. If somebody wants to key in the link, it's amazon.com/shop/Southern Adornments Decor. Okay, so the set of brushes that somebody will get in Happy Mail are these. Let me find the one that I want. It's a set that looks like this. They're all white. These are like one of the most popular sets in my store. They come with 12 of these in different sizes, all the way down to size 1 and all the way up to size 12, which is this one. I'm going to be using today the size 3. 3 and 4 are usually my favorites. They're just about right as far as lettering size. So the benefit to having 12 different ones is that you can do different sizes of lettering. Angela says, great tip, thank you. And Michelle agrees, Poscas are the best. What size point do you use on your paint pens? These are, I think they're 5mm. I also have some of the jumbo ones. Is this a jumbo one? That one says 2.5. I don't know. I also have some of the jumbo ones in there, and those are great for not script lettering, but just cute lettering. Okay, so get a nice little puddle of black paint, dip your brush in it, and we're going to actually use 2 different kinds of brushes on this lettering. So here's my second tip. When you're doing all of your downstrokes, like this T, I am pushing my brush down flat. I'm like smashing it down as I go down with my brush. And then I'm filling in any spots that didn't get covered well. Okay, I'm not going to go up yet. I'm going to go on the next spot that's a downstroke, which is this H. Flatten your brush till you get to the bottom, and then if you have to, just kind of take it and clean up that bottom edge. Sometimes you have to do that. This would be a little downstroke right here. This is a downstroke. You kind of have to be careful with the chalk or you smudge it all with your hands. So I'm trying not to wiggle my hands way too much on the door hanger. So I'm just doing all of my downstrokes right now. I don't think I've ever taught this technique on Facebook Live as far as, you know, just doing the downstrokes first. So y'all need to be taking notes. But we teach stuff like this on occasion in the Painters Clubhouse. A lot of times it is part of a tutorial with another door hanger, and then sometimes it's just a bonus training that we put in the clubhouse. So if these are little things that you struggle with, that you need extra help with, you will pick up so many great nuggets like this from being in the clubhouse, not just from me, but from other clubhouse members. They are all so willing to share their tips and tricks, and I have learned a lot from the other clubhouse ladies as well. Okay, and then I'm going to do a little downstroke on this little curve. Okay, so I'm putting that brush away. That was the size 3 filbert tip. Now I'm switching to a round tip brush. And by the way, those filbert tip brushes, this set right here with a set of 12, somebody's going to be getting these in the Happy Mail. So if you've sprinkled the love and commented that you did so, somebody will be getting a pack of those. Those are the ones I'm giving away. Okay, and now I'm switching to a round tip brush. This is a really small one. It's a size 2. I sell these in my shop also, but they may not be brown. They may be purple. But they come with 12 also in different sizes. Okay, now you're going to take your round tip brush and go back and finish up your lettering. I'm going to actually rotate this. Am I still on camera? Yeah. And try not to get my hand in the black paint. And I'm going to continue all of my letters. And by switching to a smaller brush like this, I'm able to get a much thinner stroke for the other part of the lettering. Matter of fact, I'm going to turn it upside down for this part. You don't want this to be really thick, so I'm not pushing down on my brush nearly as hard as I was when I was doing the downstrokes. I'm keeping a really light, feathery touch. Now, let me show you another tip. If you're painting like this, and let's say you accidentally mess up and you don't like it, if you got your baby wipe handy, you can quickly wipe at it and it comes right off. Just keep wiping and getting a new spot on the baby wipe. Now, I didn't actually mess up, but I'm just demonstrating. For the record, I didn't mess up. I don't know why I needed to tell y'all that, but I just didn't want to confuse you guys about why I was doing this. But see how I took my little baby wipe and now you can't even see where I did that. Great little tip. Thank you, Kristen. That means so much to me. I was saying last night on Facebook Live, and almost got emotional toward the end of the Facebook Live, but I was saying that the thing that keeps me doing this and drives me to do it more and more and more and get more people in the clubhouse is all of you guys sending me messages about how I have inspired you to do something that you didn't think was possible. Like you didn't think you had this talent in you. And so that is the sort of thing that keeps me going. It makes me want to do this more and more and more because I think, you know, I know how much painting has changed my life, and I know the possibility it has to change yours. Some of you guys are sitting on a talent that you may not even know you have. Some of you may be struggling to make ends meet, struggling to make a house payment or a car payment or to pay for, you know, dance lessons or baseball or piano lessons for your kid. And learning how to paint is something that, it's like the gift that keeps on giving. It has made money for my family in so many different ways through teaching in the Painters Clubhouse, but originally through teaching paint parties in my hometown or through selling door hangers. It has also benefited our community because we had a school shooting just about 10 miles away from my home a couple of years ago, and we did a fundraiser and raised over $1,000 for one of the families that was affected. And so there are so many ways that painting has benefited my life and the life of others around me. I'm able to give more. I'm able to help other people more. We've done so many fundraisers for people who are adopting children, for people who are going through cancer and things like that. So I know the ripple effect this can have in our community. I know the ripple effect. Let's do some highlighting and shading on this, shall we? I know the ripple effect that this can have in your community. If I teach you to paint, then you could go and do fundraisers in your community. You could raise money for people who are suffering from cancer in your community, and it compounds. And now I think about the kind of, I have to do this right side up. I'm going to do a shadow, a drop shadow with the orange, the yellowy orange that we used to do the shabby chicness. And now I often think about the impact that this can have on my daughter. I have a 4-year-old daughter, and I know that maybe when she's a young adult or a mom, if she needs a creative outlet or needs to be able to make extra money for her family, she's going to grow up knowing that she has this ability inside of her. If she has, and she may not have this same passion that I do, but she kind of acts like she probably will because she's always wanting to paint. Oh, my phone's ringing. Sorry. So I know that it also can help her. It can help you. It could possibly help your daughters or your sons, grandchildren. You know, it's a great way to bond and have time with each other, painting together, teaching them to paint. And I just know the impact that it can have. And I'm rambling on and on now, but it's important to me that you all know what this means to me. Penny said, do you allow people to use your photos to advertise one of their paint parties they purchase your template? If they're in my Painters Clubhouse, yes, I have given permission to a lot of them to use the mock-ups to advertise for their paint parties as choices that people could paint. I never condone people like presenting a photo of something that someone else did, whether it's mine or someone else's, and saying, hey, I can paint one of these for you, without like saying this is not my original design or this is not my photo, because it's just bad business to present a photo to someone else if it's, and say that it's your own work if it's not. So I highly recommend that if they're going to do that, they say that this original design is from such and such a person, and you know, it's an option to paint at a paint party. But yes, you can use the photo mock-ups. Okay, I think I got all of it. Look how pretty this is. I really like that I added that little drop shadow. Isn't that pretty? So we did it in that yellowy color. All right, let's add just a little bit more black around the edges. I want to do like a stitched look. What brush am I using now with the yellow? It is the round tip size 2. Megan says Mackenzie's been painting every time I paint, and she told me today she wanted to be like her mommy. Oh, that's precious, Megan. And it's such a great skill to have because it translates into so many different areas of life. You know, you could paint a mural on a nursery wall, you know, at a church or at a school or whatever. It doesn't have to just be on a door hanger. What font is that? That's the Tamara font. That's my hand lettering. I drew it. You purchased the template and plan to paint it before you advertise your paint party, but you totally agree with me. Okay, good. What was the first brush I used? It was one of the filbert tip brushes that I sell in my on my website. It's a size 3. Okay, see what I'm doing here? I'm doing just a little outline. Whoops, I got my hand all in the paint. I'm doing a little outline. And then I'm going to do like little hash marks that kind of makes it look stitched. So this is kind of the scarecrow theme, like inspiration that I was going for. I gotta lay it down flat and then I'll show you guys. So I'm going to go around the edge with this round tip brush, and you could do this with a paint pen also. I just prefer a brush because it's what I'm comfortable with. That might sound funny, but I'm actually more comfortable with a paintbrush in my hand than I am with a paint pen. Okay, so looky here how cute this is with the little stitches. Doesn't that just add a little something something extra? It gave it such a shabby feel, like a little scarecrow inspired, maybe. How do you decide where does it drop shadow? That's a great question. So on this one, we're going to pretend that our light is coming from over here. And so I shaded everything to the right and underside of the lettering. So only on the right side and on the underside of each lettering. I didn't shade on the left side of any of these. And I know it's in reverse for you guys, so right or left may not matter to you, but shade on the same side and underneath of each part of the letter, and it'll give it a cute little drop shadow. Do you always outline in black? Almost always, Debbie. I feel like black makes every other color pop. it makes the orange look brighter and the red look brighter, and it just makes everything look so much better. So if you guys want to join Painters Clubhouse, like I said, tomorrow night at midnight is the last chance to join. If you have any questions about Painters Clubhouse that maybe I didn't talk about here in the video, click on the link up above, and in the very bottom of the page, there's a frequently asked questions section, and all of your questions are most likely going to be answered there. There's even 3 little videos on the sales page there of current Clubhouse members and what they think about the group. So I encourage you to watch those and kind of hear it from their words and their mouths about how it's impacted their lives. And if you guys want, I will read one more little testimonial on here while I've got you guys. Let's see. I've got one from Kay Landrum. She was at my event back in Nashville. She said, this group, Painters Clubhouse, is where it's at. It's just awesome. I cannot say enough about Tamara. She's one of the most inspiring, kind, loving mentors and teacher. She and the Clubhouse has brought out in me, not just painting, but painting with confidence. See, that's our goal. It's in our motto. You will not regret joining this group of awesome women. You will learn from each other and love it. We post our pictures and appreciate all the feedback we get. There's a lot of learning going on all the time. The people that are in the Clubhouse are not just people. We are a sisterhood. She's so right about that. Tamara is also great at letting her faith shine through, which I love. Love you, Tamara. Thank you, Kay. That was so sweet. I've got, let's see. Here is one. I like this one. This one's from Michelle Valentine. Painters Clubhouse is the bomb diggity. I say that all the time. Maybe I need to make a shirt that says Painters Clubhouse is the bomb diggity. Tamara is one of the sweetest ladies you will ever virtually meet. She is such an awesome teacher. Beginners can easily follow along. The Clubhouse is full of awesome, helpful ladies. Such a blessing. So if you're not in Painters Clubhouse, you're missing out. And now is your last chance. Well, tomorrow is your last chance to join. We will not be reopening the group again until the spring. And so we only open 2 times a year. And we would love to have you join us. Helen says, when you teach on Painters Clubhouse, do you do it on Facebook Live or in a private channel? Helen, it is in a private Facebook group. Most of my trainings inside there are live, and then we download them and put them over in a protected membership area. So if you catch it live inside the private group, then you can watch it live. But if you need to watch the replay, it won't be in the group. It'll then be over on the membership site. We'll be moving it. Are you going to do the boot camp? Yes, Bunny. We will be opening that up in the next month or 2. Stay tuned. Stacy said, I would love to learn, but I'm a total beginner. That is totally okay, Stacy. There are several people in our Painters Clubhouse who have never painted before. And the thing is some of you guys are going to move at lightning speed, and you're going to go out and buy all the things and do all the things this week. And you're going to have great success because you're a go-getter and you're like an action taker and you like to do it now. And some of you guys have a different personality, which is totally okay. And some of you guys are going to sit there and observe and watch and like soak it all in. And then you're going to finally take action. It might be 3 months from now. It might be 6 months from now. We actually just had someone about a month ago paint their first door hanger in the Clubhouse, and she'd been in there since March. And I know that life gets busy, and sometimes you have to soak it in a little while longer and wait till the time is right, and that's totally okay with me. You move at your own pace. This is your journey. You move at whatever speed you're comfortable with. Clara says, is it for 1 month or how long? It's however long you want to stay in. It's been going on for 1.5 years now, and some women have been in there for 1.5 years. So you can stay for 1 month or you can stay for 1.5 years, however long you want to stay. But it's $37 a month, or if you want to pay for the whole year, it's $370, which gives you 2 months for free, and averages out to about $30 a month when you divide it up amongst 12 months. Now, we have something in there called the Painters Clubhouse Vault, where all of our old trainings for the last 1.5 years are kept. If you sign up monthly and only pay $37 a month, you will gain access to all of that after your 6-month mark in the Clubhouse. So on your 6-month birthday, your half birthday inside the Clubhouse, you'll get access to the Clubhouse Vault. But if you pay yearly and you want to pay in full, you can get the key to that vault early and get in now. Latoya says, I've been here since the beginning and I'm staying in forever. Well, girl, we're not upset about that. We love you, and we just think you are a prized member in our group. She is so full of love. We adore Latoya. Sandy says, you're so sweet. I'm very glad I found you. You explain and go over everything. I sure do try, Sandy. Sometimes I think I ramble and I don't make any sense, but I hope somebody understands. Irma, the boot camp is my business training. It's a course on how to do paint parties. So I opened it up this past summer, and then I will open it up again in a couple of months. Layla says, it's my 6-month birthday. So some of the girls who just joined last March just now got access to the Clubhouse Vault, and they're like kids in a candy store. It's like the Netflix of door hangers. They've got so many videos and trainings and templates, and they're just like, what do I paint next? It's incredible. And then some of the ladies that have joined, see, if you join and you're only paying monthly, you'll be able to see what's in the Clubhouse Vault. You just won't be able to open it and watch it or download it and view it. But some of them are like, oh, I want all that. Can I upgrade to the year? So it's been kind of funny to see. Some of them are like, they want it now. And so they went ahead and paid for the year in full. Mandy says, every time I comment on your live, I get a message from Messenger. Just the first message. Yeah, it's a new thing that we've got set up in ManyChat. I thought it would help people find things better because I get so many messages of people looking for the shop or the Amazon affiliate store and all that. So we set that up, and after that first comment, you get a message or whatever. But Donna says, could we get a bonus on how to apply makeup like yours? Oh, Donna, you're so sweet. I do my makeup the same way every day. It takes me literally 5 minutes. It's nothing fancy. The makeup, like the skin makeup, is from Mascara. Have you ever heard of Mascara? Maskara. So it's not the mascara you put on your eyes. It's actually the brand name. And then eye makeup is all unique, that unique eye makeup. And I don't even think they make or sell this shade of eyeshadow anymore. I've been having to buy it like on eBay because it's sold, like it's discontinued. But it's my favorite. But thank you. You're so sweet. How do you learn lettering? With lots and lots of practice, Susan. I gave lots of great tips in this video on how to do lettering. So just keep practicing with what I've taught you. If you don't want to practice on a door hanger, I recommend practicing on like cardstock paper or cardboard. That is a great way to practice because it feels a little bit like wood. Pam says she does the makeup the way she paints, fast and pretty. Well, thank you. Amy says, where is the vault? Should I have access? But it is inside the membership site area. So when you click on this month of September, it'll bring up the September stuff at the top, and then down below it'll say gold level or higher, and everything below all of that is considered the vault. Okay. Can you pay for 6 months and then pay? No, we've only got the monthly or the yearly plan. There's not a 6-month plan. But all right, well, I'm going to hop off here. I will be back tonight after I put the kids in bed to paint with you guys again. I might do, I've got a sloth door hanger that I need to paint for someone. Who likes sloths? I don't like sloths, but I think they're kind of funny. So this is a sloth holding onto a candy cane. I'm not really sure which way you hang it. I suppose it could be either way. I don't know. But we're going to paint this tonight on Facebook Live after I get my kiddos in bed. So if you guys want to come back and join me, I will send out a notification. If you're not getting notified when I go live, you probably got a message right now in your Facebook Messenger if you commented on this video. And at the bottom of that message, it'll say, do you want to be notified when I go live? And all you got to do is reply with yes. Debbie says, how do I keep my door hanger from banging on my door? Try using those little felt chair pad things that go on the bottom of your chair pad. Try putting a couple of those on the bottom of your door hanger, and it will create like a cushion. Okay, I think I've got you guys. All right, I will see you guys again tonight. Y'all have a great afternoon, and go sign up for Painters Clubhouse. You're not going to be disappointed.